Mike Bohn here in New York with Daniel Cormier ahead of UFC 309. Daniel, obviously weigh-ins just completed. We're getting one step closer. I'm just curious, have your thoughts on this main event between Stipe and Jon evolved over the course of fight week between when you came in and got here?
Yeah, you know, for a while I thought it was kind of like, oh, these guys are forcing the fight. Shouldn't happen. Now it should happen. As we've gotten here, it should happen. As I've seen Stipe Miocic, it should happen. He looks great. Looks like in great physical shape. Jon looks great. He's lost some weight. I think you're going to see two of the best guys in the best shape that they've been in a really long time compete for the most coveted prize in all of mixed martial arts. I don't care about the popularity that some have for other belts. The most important belt in the world is the heavyweight championship, and we get two of the best fighters of all time fighting for it on Saturday night. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Jon came in lighter. He seems to be taking this personal now. He says very personal. Do you think that's like real, or do you think he's one of those type of guys like the Michael Jordan thing where you manufacture anything you can?
A lot of greats do. Like, he liked it. He likes it. He operates well in that too, right? Like, he operated well in our series of fights, and he doesn't mind it. You know, we just talked on the weigh-in show, and he spoke about it was true. He didn't make this up. He said, I heard Stipe say it. And he goes, I'm not lying. So in his mind, yeah, it's the absolute truth. And he's operating under the idea that Stipe Miocic insulted him, insulted his family, and he wants to make him pay for it.
And what's Stipe Miocic operating under, you think? Like, he can, if he went, yeah? He's
mad. You could tell. Like, when he got off of the stage yesterday at the press conference, Jon said, don't talk about my children. And Stipe goes, I did not talk about your kids. And he was kind of like shaking his head. Went off the stage, ripped his mic off, told him better, stopped filming. He was so mad and upset, yeah.
Interesting. So what do you think ultimately happens here? Like, winner of the fight, say it is Jon. Dana basically gave this ultimatum, right? And Jon got asked about it. He's like, I already spoke about it at media day, but Dana said those comments after, so the situation has changed. Do you think he retires on Saturday if he wins?
I think he's in a fight. I don't know how or when, but I think he's going to fight. I mean, listen, you don't want to get rid of this thing before you have to. George St. Pierre was young enough to keep going. Khabib was young enough to keep going, and those guys left. Not everybody can do that, man. I think it would be unfair to the sport if Jon Jones left.
You don't want to see Jon Jones versus Derek Lewis or Jabal Hill?
I would see Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall. Yes. That's the fight that I want to see after.
Well, we'll see what happens, Daniel. Appreciate the time as always, man. You're the man. Appreciate it.